about Nashville hot.
Who said that?
Georgia Dog. Nashville hot.
Try both delicious flavors at KFC.
Mom, was Dad always an evil warlord?
Pop that kid's balloon.
Lloyd, are you okay?
Scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it?
I'd say it's a 7-point arm ripped off.
The Lego Ninjago movie, rated PG.
The only thing that matters is October.
It was fire. It was lit. I loved it.
For the top 6,
You were a star tonight.
the challenge is twice as tough when it's double elimination.
Bravo. Incredible.
Who steps up?
Holy smokes!
Whose time's up?
2 dancers will be going home.
Emmy nominated So You Think You Can Dance. All new Monday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
The Mick is back with a brand new season.
I'm a mother. Oh, baby. Oh, whoa.
Tuesday, September 26th on Fox.
From Seth MacFarlane.
Engage Quantum Drive.
Boom! The Orville. Premiere Encore Tuesday or catch up anytime on these platforms.
Catch 2 hours of So You Think You Can Dance live tomorrow night. This fall on Fox.
Gentlemen, welcome to the Bureau Underground. The fate of the entire planet may rest in your... Oh, hang on. Hey, sweetie.
I'm sorry, did she just say the fate of the entire planet?
They're partners.
Let me up. I want to peek through the vent.
Or just like, maybe we do that the other way around?
What? In the paranormal. Adam Scott, Craig Robinson, Ghosted, October 1st on Fox.
M. Carico. Weeknights at 10. This is Fox 59. 59 News Weekend Edition starts now.
Irma has made landfall in Florida, and some areas are getting pounded with heavy rain and high winds right now. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for 59 News Weekend Edition. I'm Shannon Clough. A weakening but still dangerous Hurricane Irma lashed Florida's Gulf Coast today. This right here is video of several areas in Florida where the storm swept through. So far, Irma has left 2.6 million homes and businesses without power statewide. Streets and scaffolding buildings in Miami have been truly affected. 6.5 million people, which is about 1/3 of the state's population, have been ordered to evacuate southern Florida as the storm approached. An estimated 170,000 people are camped out in about 650 emergency shelters. Tonight, Dawn Champion is in Tampa with the latest on the weather conditions.
Winds over 100 miles per hour are ripping through Florida. Hurricane Irma is also bringing sheets of rain, tornadoes, and a dangerous storm surge.
The storm surge will rush in and it could kill you.
Irma was a Category 4 storm when it reached the Florida Keys on Sunday morning. It weakened as it made a second landfall at Marco Island in the afternoon. But officials say it remains an extremely powerful and life-threatening storm.
It's a mandatory evacuation. It's not optional. As I've said, though, we are not going around arresting people, and we're not going door to door. If you want to make a bad decision that puts your safety at risk and potentially puts you at peril, then you're going to make that choice.
The center of the storm is creeping north along Florida's west coast. Miami was spared a direct hit, but the city was still pounded by rain and a 5-foot storm surge. Damage is widespread, including a pair of construction cranes that collapsed in the wind. Tampa is feeling the effects of Irma's powerful winds, rain, and storm surge. The city is vulnerable to flooding, and people were told to seek higher ground.
If you haven't gone to a shelter, the time.
And while the weather was beautiful out there for us today, that's not the case clearly everywhere in Florida. But let's get a check of the weather with Storm Tracker 59 meteorologist Alita Donnelly. Hey, Alita.
Hey, Shannon. We did see a gorgeous day here in southern West Virginia, and we will be remaining dry and quiet through the overnight hours. Temperatures right now 53 in Beckley, 56 in Oak Hill, 55 in Pineville, and also in Welch, 52 in Lewisburg. Storm Tracker 59 HD Dual Live Doppler radar showing that we are clear and quiet across the Mountain State, and that's going to remain the case as we do head through the overnight hours tonight. We will be staying underneath those mostly clear skies. Low temperatures tonight, 49 degrees in Beckley, 50 in Oak Hill and Bluefield, 49 as well in Hinton and Princeton, and we do have a wind advisory that will go into effect tomorrow at noon. And Shannon, we do have the potential of seeing wind gusts up to about 50 miles an hour Monday night into Tuesday morning.
Thanks, Alita. And one local church in Greenbrier County is still recovering from severe weather they saw 1 year ago. The White Sulphur Baptist Church hosted their homecoming and rebirth celebration to show the community how far they've come since the June 2016 floods. One pastor says this past year has been anything but easy. 59 News reporter Casey Gentile spoke with him today on what it's taken to get his church back on its feet.
As a part of the White Sulphur Baptist Church, Pastor Randy Gillum says he's proud to show his community the new renovations and all of the hard work his church has made. But he says he's thankful to see the outpouring love from the community and all the volunteers who sacrificed their time to rebuild.
We've totally been able to rebuild it, and it's all because of God's people being here, helping, sending money, doing so much. And today we're honoring them. We're thanking them for what they've done.
Although the creek behind me is calm right now, when the floods hit, it left a trail of nearly 4 feet of standing water in the fellowship hall and the basement of the church.
But over a year later, Gillum says this progress they've made wouldn't have been possible without the Southern Baptist Convention. They stepped up in a time of need by bringing in a group of volunteers from all over to assist in recovery efforts.
We want to get people back to that place where they can begin to heal and know that, you know, the hope that they had is now a reality.
It took nearly a year, but the church is finally finished and running back to normal. Reporting in Greenbrier County, Casey Gentile, 59 News.
And with tomorrow being the 16th anniversary of the September 11th attack, local organizations are pouring together their support for those who put their lives on the line to save others. Earlier today, the Bluefield Elks Lodge held their annual 9/11 First Responders program to remember those and to thank those who are the first on call in any emergency. Today was centered around those in Mercer and Tazewell counties. The event presented its Honorary Excellence of Duty Award to the wife of the Bluefield Lieutenant Aaron Crook. Crook was killed in the line of duty while in a vehicle pursuit of a drunk driver back in May. And first responders were not the only ones remembered. The family members of an honorary veteran received on behalf of one of the most prestigious military awards. 59 News reporter David Horick was there, and he brings us more.
Sisters Mary Thompson and Diana Billings were raised in a household of selflessness, that coming from their father, Private First Class Waddy Fuda, who fought on the European front of World War II.
He was a great man. He was a great father, and everybody loved him.
He was. No one ever said a bad word about him. Everybody really loved him.
The whole family thought they knew him until a long-kept secret was finally surfaced 8 years ago, revealing the full picture.
He never told us. Mother never told us when our mother died. It was a secret. She kept a secret to her grave.
The secret was kept in a series of telegrams, the first dated July 7th, 1944, stating that Fuda experienced serious wounds from an enemy hand grenade, hospitalizing him for 6 months. It seemed only Fuda, his wife, and his mother, the recipient of those telegrams, knew the truth.
I went and I asked his sisters if they knew anything. They did not know anything. So we had thought that we were going to pursue it and see.
A pursuit worth the effort and some. Sunday, represented by his children, Private First Class Fuda was awarded a number of recognitions for his service, including the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart. One telegram was all that it took for Private First Class Fuda's name to be remembered here at the Those Who Served War Museum in Princeton, which goes to show that any soldier who responds to the call of duty, past or present, deserves to have their name remembered for all time.
They're very humble, but still, they need to be recognized for what they did for our country. Because there's so much going on now and everything. I mean, our world is really bad, so I mean, you need something little like this to, to be happy about.
And the whole
In Mercer County, David Horak, 59 News.
And as we head into break, here's a live look overlooking the streets in Tampa, courtesy of EarthCam. Looks like it's a little shaky and windy out there right now, but stay tuned for Storm Tracker 59 meteorologist Alita Donnelly, who will be in right after the break with a complete look at Hurricane Irma and our current conditions. And don't go anywhere because we will also have more coverage on Irma later in our newscast. Keep it here.
WVNSTV.com is now WeAreWVProud.
The Hardee's Sausage and Egg Biscuit. Stop on over and get 2 of them for $2.50. 2 sausage and egg made from scratch biscuits for just $2.50. Amazing times we live in, folks. Amazing times. Now at Hardee's.
Internet service providers do it all the time. They charge you for speeds up to some theoretically high number, but then deliver speeds that fall way, way short. At Shentel, the internet speeds they offer are the internet speeds you get. No fudging, no excuses, no misleading up-tos.
Right now, save $40 a month by getting 25 megs per second for the price of 10. Call 1-800-SHENTEL or visit shentel.com to order.
It's still a great time to buy a mattress from Sleep Outfitters during our extended Labor Day sale. Get 6 years no-interest financing, free TVs up to 50 inches, or a Queen Sealy mattress for the twin price. The extended Labor Day sale now at Sleep Outfitters.
A vengeful tenant spews hate and obscenity.
Tell me what you would do to a 30-year-old man who sent this to your 10-year-old sister.
Make sure that he didn't send that to anyone else.
Judge Judy.
Monday at 5 on Fox 59.
Alpha Records recently purchased a new tipper shredder conveyor unit. The tipper lifts the shred container and dumps the paper onto the shredder conveyor. This minimizes the need to touch the shred from the container into the baler. The steel cutters on the shredder can shred a box of loose paper in minutes. This new system enables us to shred your documents with greater efficiency. Visit us on the web at alpharecords.com or call us today at 304-255-9060.
The Hardee's Sausage and Egg Biscuit. Stop on over and get 2 of them for $2.50. 2 sausage and egg made from scratch biscuits for just $2.50. Amazing times we live in, folks. Amazing times. Now at Hardee's.
This fall, there is time for masks, and there is a time for Bruce Wayne. Gotham season premiere Thursday, September 21st on Fox.
Now, the area's most accurate forecast. Storm Tracker 59.
Good evening, everyone. We're continuing to see our temperatures fall as we are remaining underneath those mostly clear skies. Temperatures right now across the area are in the 50s as we're at 53 in Beckley, 56 in Oak Hill and Raynell, 49 in Raynell, 52 in Lewisburg, Hinton and Union, 54 in Princeton, and 55 in Pineville and Welch. So another cool and comfortable night, but you should enjoy it because it is our last night of those conditions. Storm Tracker 59 HD to a live Doppler radar showing that we are clear and quiet here in the Mountain State, and that's going to remain the case as we do head through the overnight hours. But we'll take a quick look at Hurricane Irma, which is continuing to move northward up the western coast of Florida, and with this we will be seeing the storm consistently move at about 12 miles an hour northward. We're seeing that it is a Category 3 storm right now, and winds are now down to 110 miles an hour, so actually Category 2. Category 1 for early tomorrow morning, as we'll see those winds continue to decrease as it has more of an interaction with the land, and with that we'll continue to see those winds decrease, but we'll also see a little bit more of that devastation come about in Florida. Now for us, we are going to actually see a wind advisory issued for Mercer and Tazewell County at noon tomorrow. We'll see winds consistently in between 20 and 30 miles an hour and gusts up to 55 miles an hour. And with the wet conditions that we will see Monday night into Tuesday, we do have that potential of seeing some trees coming down and also some power lines toppling. Now we'll be dry and quiet through the overnight hours and even for the bus stop tomorrow morning. So good news there, as we will be remaining quiet. But once we do head into the afternoon and evening, we'll start to see more of that cloud cover moving in during the afternoon, but by the time we reach the evening, that's when those showers and storms do arrive, and that's where we are going to see those breezy conditions and also the heaviest rain through the early morning hours on Tuesday and also into Tuesday afternoon as that system continues to move northward. And we'll see scattered showers and storms lingering about on Tuesday and even into your Wednesday. But Wednesday, we may actually get a little bit of a break from the rain early in the morning before we see that rain returning into the evening and into the overnight hours. Now, we are not expecting severe weather any day as the system does move through the area. We also are not expecting widespread flooding. Our main threats will be some strong damaging winds, possibly toppling some trees, and about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. So localized areas will see, the areas with poor drainage will see some localized flooding. 49 your overnight low, slightly warmer than the past couple of nights, but we'll be staying dry as those clouds do increase. High at 67 tomorrow. Many of us will be remaining cool and comfortable as we do see those clouds build in. 65 on Tuesday, and then that rain chance does stick around through the second half of your week, and we do finally dry out as we head into the weekend. Shannon.
Thanks, Alita. And with Irma sweeping through the state of Florida, many have already seen the damage. I'm going to give you a look at different areas that are heavily impacted. So to start off, take a look at this video out of Palm Bay, Florida, where the National Weather Service confirms there was a tornado. If you look at the damage, you can see it's just kind of crazy to see. The officials are reporting 6 mobile homes in this area have been destroyed, and a 93-year-old man who refused to evacuate was there when all of this went down, but luckily officials are saying he was not injured. Residents were asked to take shelter as several tornado warnings were issued today. And then this right here is video of West Palm Beach sent in by 59 News reporter Riley Phillips' mother. Her family is originally from the Mullins area, but they now live in West Palm Beach. And while this isn't one of the hardest hit areas, you can still see the winds and the rain were serious out there today. And one thing a lot of people down there are telling us is the winds are actually really loud. So for a second, let's just take a listen to really hear them. And you really can hear that. It's just super loud, and it sounds very dangerous, honestly. So everyone's being urged to stay inside throughout the night. And one area that was hard hit is over in Miami. So take a look at this. As you can see, the winds are strong and the rains were picking up today, even before Irma came through the area. More than 6.5 million residents have been ordered to evacuate, and that's one of the largest emergency evacuations in American history. And another area seeing some rough conditions is over in Naples. This video was sent to us tonight as Irma was moving through the area. And as you can see, the rain is strong and the winds look like they're even stronger. All residents living in the area were warned to stay inside. Those who were in shelters are also asked they cannot leave. Now, conditions today in Florida are dangerous, and with Irma's arrival, many were ordered to evacuate, but not everyone listened. So as you can see in this video, deputies in Florida had to rescue a couple who decided to ride out Hurricane Irma on a small sailboat. And you could see there the 2 deputies went in and they actually swooped so close to the other boat they were able to get the couple off safe and sound. And right now the sheriff's department is saying that the names of the 2 involved are not being released. And to make sure people aren't out in dangerous conditions just like that one you just saw, the mayor of Tampa issued a curfew for those living in the area. It began at 6 o'clock this evening, and winds soared past 130 miles per hour as Hurricane Irma passed over the Florida Keys earlier this morning. The mayor warned residents not to call for help if winds are steady and consistent over 40 miles an hour. Tampa police as well as the fire department cannot and will not go out to get people in the storm. He also touched on how in this time of disaster, they are not tolerating any criminal activity.
There is nothing worse than taking advantage of your fellow citizens at a time like this. We will not tolerate in any way, shape, or form anybody we catch engaged in criminal behavior, particularly in the areas that have been hardest hit by this hurricane. And over in Miami, there are reports of looters, and arrests have already been made.
And then Fort Myers is actually seeing effects of Irma right now as it moves on through. And we have Chris Van Cleve standing by with the latest conditions there. Hey, Chris.
Irma has come to Fort Myers. It's not the Category 3 or stronger people had feared, but a very strong Category 2. Winds will be over 100 miles an hour. We know they're going to stretch at least into the midnight area, possibly longer. And then the real danger, the real concern, storm surge. This is flooding just from all of the rain that we have had so far. As the winds ramp down and start to move out, that's when the storm surge could happen. Parts of Fort Myers still are at risk for 10 feet or more of storm surge. That's what prompted about 30,000 people to evacuate, go into shelters here in the Fort Myers area, because 9 out of 10 deaths in a hurricane come from flooding. So you have people that have taken shelter in these emergency shelters. One woman went into labor today. Fortunately, there were medics on scene to help her through that, because if you call 911 right now, help is not coming. It is too dangerous out here for first responders to be on the roads. So for now, people have to wait out Irma before help can get to them.
All right, thanks, Chris. And as we head into break, we will have more on why people are still fighting Irma right now. Others are already cleaning up the aftermath. We'll tell you where coming up right after the break.
The Storm Tracker 59 10-day forecast is brought to you exclusively by your Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota trucks are known for dependability and value. In fact, over 90% of all Tundras sold over the last 15 years are still on the road. And Tundra Crewmax was also named a best overall value for 2017. Now get a Tundra with up to $1,750 cash back from Toyota. Plus, 2 years of no-cost maintenance comes standard. Legendary Toyota reliability. What drives you? Toyota. Let's go places.
It's a lot easier to get married than to stay married. I'm Hamlet Smith. At Life Strategies, we want to help you strengthen your family.
Life Strategies, plan for success.
Paying too much for glasses is just wrong. Check out the right sale at iMart Express and get 2 complete pairs, frames, and lenses for $29. That's right, 2 pairs for $29. But hurry, it's like a porcupine with a balloon. It's not gonna last. So bring your prescription, choose your glasses, and wear them today. Get 2 complete pairs for $29. Need progressives? 2 pairs start at just $76.92. You can't go wrong at the right sale at iMart Express. Right glasses, right price, right now.
Do you have pain in your knees? Have trouble walking up or downstairs? At Kathy Boyd Physical Medicine, we offer a new state-of-the-art non-surgical treatment that has helped others with stiff bone-on-bone knee problems. Let us help you say goodbye to degenerative knee pain. Please call Kathy Boyd Physical Medicine at 304-250-6047 for your free consultation today. Take care of yourself. You deserve it.
While those in Florida are battling Hurricane Irma right now, another area that's already dealt with Irma is in Cuba. As you can see for yourself in this video, it's complete devastation for people living in communities that were hit. Waves came up to 36 feet tall and smashed through businesses alongside Havana's seaside this morning. Hotels there have been evacuated along with flooded neighborhoods. First responders spent last night rescuing people from their homes, and even as the storm approached to Florida to the north. Officials are saying it's the storm surge that's still driving giant waves all over the seawall today. And police have reported a man is in custody and a gun has been recovered after a shooting in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It happened just before 5 tonight and 2 people were shot in the incident. 23-year-old Michael Coleman of Dorchester will be facing charges. Both Cambridge and MIT police were called out to the shooting. They also said the shooting was related to the Cambridge Caribbean Festival that was going on. The festival was immediately shut down, and there have been no ongoing threats afterwards. Coming up after the break, we'll head over to Morgantown to check in with the Mountaineers. Keep it here as your West Virginia Illustrated report is straight ahead.
Like the vintage and farmhouse look? At Blue Magnolia, get that authentic look with Annie Sloan chalk paint. Gorgeous results with paints that are fun and easy to use. Ask about our classes and check us out on Facebook. Blue Magnolia, vintage, new, reinvented.
Hey sis, watch this. Oh no!
Wyatt! Need a replacement window? Call Window World. Free estimate, professional installation, lifetime warranty, and guaranteed low price.
I guess it's time to call Window World. 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Simply the best for less.
Hey folks, I'm the excited voiceover guy filling in for Billy Pantilla because he's super busy making sure the new Pantilla Hyundai is stocked with hundreds of new Hyundais with the lowest prices of the year. Like this 2017 Hyundai Elantra Limited for only $16,928 or $227 per month. Every new Hyundai comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 5 years of roadside assistance, and a free car wash with every service. Pantilla Hyundai at 720 Oakville Road in Princeton. Right off I-77 or online at PantillaHyundai.com.
It was fire. It was lit. I loved it.
For the top 6.
Holy smokes!
The challenge is twice as tough when it's double elimination.
2 dancers will be going home.
Emmy nominated So You Think You Can Dance, all new Monday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Greenbrier Physicians Clinic is pleased to announce the association of Samantha Chafin, MD, to the OBGYN department. Dr. Chafin received her bachelor's degree from Concord University and then graduated from Marshall University School of Medicine. She completed her residency in obstetrics and gynecology at Charleston Area Medical Center, specializing in many areas in her field. Dr. Chafin is now accepting new patients. Call today to schedule your appointment or visit us online.
You're watching award-winning 59 News.
It was a beautiful weekend here in Morgantown and one that saw a lot of action. The WVU football team earned its first victory of 2017 on Saturday. The Mountaineers down to East Carolina in the home opener 56-20. Will Greer threw for 352 yards and 5 touchdowns in his first game at Milan Puskar Stadium. 3 of those touchdowns were caught by David Sills. He racked up 153 yards on 7 catches. Justin Crawford rushed for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns. You can find photos and interviews from WVU's win over at WVIllustrated.com. In the nightcap on Saturday, the WVU men's soccer team was in action, and it was the second double overtime draw of the week for the Mountaineers. They faced UMBC on Wednesday. And Sunday afternoon, it was all about the number 3 women's soccer team as it hosted Richmond. Grace Cutler put WVU on the board less than 2 minutes in. Early in the second half, Heather Calliohe provided the insurance, and Shania Gordon finished it off in the 69th minute. West Virginia 3-0 over Richmond.
Just saw Nia coming in on the right side, and I knew that I needed to get in because she was going to send it top box. Like, that's what we talked about. So getting in, I just knew I needed to get on that ball and put it away.
You can find full interviews with head coach Nikki Izzo Brown and Heather Calliohe over at our website, WVIllustrated.com. So now the number 3 women take the show on the road. They return to action on Friday at Princeton. And that is the latest on the Mountaineers here in Morgantown. I'm Angelica Trenone.
Thanks, Angelica. And as we head into break, here's a live look high above the streets of Tampa, courtesy of EarthCam. Looks like it's a windy and wet one out there right now, but stay tuned for Storm Tracker 59 meteorologist Alita Donnelly, who will be in right after the break with one final check at your forecast. And before we go,
Still time to enjoy Tempur-Pedic Labor Day savings during Sleep Outfitters Extended Labor Day Sale. Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get 6 years special financing at the best place to buy Tempur-Pedic, Sleep Outfitters.
Alpha Records recently purchased a new tipper shredder conveyor unit. The tipper lifts the shred container and dumps the paper onto the shredder conveyor. This minimizes the need to touch the shred from the container into the baler. The steel cutters on the shredder can shred a box of loose paper in minutes. This new system enables us to shred your documents with greater efficiency. Visit us on the web at alpharecords.com or call us today at 304-255-9060.
Flipping your home isn't as easy as shiplap here, this piece there. We know today's styles are all about combining farmhouse, rustic, modern, and a touch of country. The Melting Pot has all the items you need to bring that pop of something to your home. Lamps, birdhouses, and beautiful locally made wooden items are just a few things. The Melting Pot will help you pick out that final piece that makes your fixer-upper project feel like just the style of farmhouse or rustic you want. We are your go-to shop for gifts and home decor.
Greenbrier Physicians Clinic is pleased to announce the association of Samantha Chafin, MD, to the OBGYN department. Dr. Chafin received her bachelor's degree from Concord University and then graduated from Marshall University School of Medicine. She completed her residency in obstetrics and gynecology at Charleston Area Medical Center, specializing in many areas in her field. Dr. Chafin is now accepting new patients. Call today to schedule your appointment or visit us online.
Saturday, September 23rd at the Beckley Exhibition Coal Mine. Get ready for the Beckley Rocket Run with a 5 and 10K run walk and a space costume run. For more information, go to brccc.com.
Every 30 seconds, a RE/MAX agent helps someone buy or sell a home. That means in the time it takes, warm soup to cool, or in the time it takes two teenagers to fall in love, or in the time it takes for a conversation to get awkward. A RE/MAX agent just helps someone buy or sell a home. That's the sign of a RE/MAX agent.
Brandon Van Sickle, weeknights at 6, 10, and 11.
Hey everybody, it's going to be a gorgeous start to your work week as we'll see a high of 67 tomorrow, but then those showers and storms do move into the area as we head through the evening and into the overnight hours. A wind advisory does go into effect at noon for Tazewell and Mercer County. Breezy conditions are likely for Tuesday as we will be seeing a high of 65 degrees, and then rainy conditions stick around for next week prior to the temperatures warming back up to the 70s for next weekend.
Thanks, Alita, and that's going to wrap things up for us tonight, but we hope you all have a great evening.